Deep in the Amazon, two figures moved through the dense foliage.
Eyes sharp, scanning the jungle floor.
Tracking a monkey's call, senses alert.
This was Jungle Gauntlet, the ultimate survival challenge. Their mission survived 3 weeks, relying on their skills and instinct. The prize fame and $1 million. But the jungle held more than they bargained for. The air hung heavy, thick with humidity. Sweat stung their eyes, insects buzzed relentlessly. Predators lurked, jaguars, anacondas, poisonous spiders. Each step was a calculated risk, every shadow a potential threat. Jake and Maya pressed on, driven by their competitive spirit and the will to survive. Days turned into nights, a blur of exhaustion and adrenaline. They built a shelter, a fragile defense against the elements and unseen eyes. Food was scarce. They ate grubs, berries, anything to fuel their bodies. The jungle was relentless, testing their limits. And then the whispers began.
At first, we dismissed it as fatigue, the jungle playing tricks on our minds. But the whispers grew louder, more frequent. We found strange tracks, unlike any animal we knew. The monkeys, usually noisy, fell silent. An unsettling feeling crept over us, a primal fear of the unknown.
One night, as they huddled by the fire, a blood-curdling scream pierced the darkness. It was one of the cameramen, his voice filled with terror. Jake and Maya grabbed their machetes, their hearts pounding. The scream was cut short, replaced by an eerie silence. Something was terribly wrong.
We followed the cameraman's trail, every sense on high alert. The jungle was eerily still, the air thick with a musky odor. Then we saw it, a massive footprint, 3-toed, larger than any man's. Fear turned to ice in our veins. This was no ordinary predator.
They had to get out, escape the nightmare that had become their reality.
But the jungle, once familiar, now feels like a labyrinth designed to trap us.
The creature, whatever it was, seemed to be toying with them, herding them deeper into its domain.
Our trust in the show's producers is wavering.
They set traps, using their combined knowledge to outsmart the creature.
We moved silently, communicating in hushed tones.
The jungle, once teeming with life, was now a silent battleground.
Each day brings us closer to the brink, our bodies and minds pushed to the limit.
Then came the discovery, a hidden camera, its lens pointed not at them, but at the creature's lair.
The truth hit us like a lightning bolt. We are not contestants in a survival show, but pawns in a deadly game.
The producers had deliberately unleashed this ancient terror, sacrificing their safety for ratings.
Rage fuels our final stand. We will not go down without a fight.
As the creature lunged from the shadows, a grotesque monstrosity of tooth and claw, they met its fury head-on.
The jungle echoed with the sounds of battle, a desperate struggle for survival against an apex predator from a forgotten age.